We saw Angel Reese play. We saw Hull play. We saw Enrique. We saw Aliyah Boston. We saw Chelsea Gray.
Aliyah Boston shined as she led her team to a big win over Angel Reese in their much-anticipated match. In a surprising moment, Boston defended Caitlin Clark, mixing rivalry with unexpected support. The game was full of drama, dominance, and redemption. More than just a game, it was a statement.
Just being physical with her. Coach in Scout, Coach just talked about how she's relentless on the boards, and we knew that, and so just putting a body on her, making sure that even if we don't get it, as long as she doesn't get it, it's okay. Just because she just crashed the board so well and is just so focused on that.
Aliyah Boston, playing for Vinyl Basketball Club, faced off against Angel Reese, the star of Rose, in their first intense 3-on-3 match. The atmosphere was electric, the stakes were high, and the drama peaked when Boston made a bold move, placing a hand on Reese's face in a heated moment. This wasn't just a game, it was a clash of dominance, grit, and personal rivalries. Beyond teams, it was about individual legacies, with Boston and Reese's long-standing comparisons adding even more fuel to the showdown.
Aliyah be able to step out, play away from the basket, garden, do some guarding in space. And I made a tweet. She's going to get even more comfortable doing that. She's going to deepen her bag. We saw All-Star Weekend, bro. Bringing the ball up the court, setting the table so that Cece could get the ball and then get it back to her. And that incredible play does not happen if Aliyah's not comfortable bringing the ball down and operating in space.
Boston set the tone early, using her strength to dominate the boards and score in the post. Reese, never one to back down, responded with sharp mid-range jumpers and aggressive drives to the basket. As the game went on, it became more than just a competition, it was a statement. Both players gave it their all, delivering jaw-dropping plays. Reese sank tough shots with defenders all over her, while Boston fired up the crowd with a highlight reel block. But beyond the skill, emotions ran high. Heated exchanges and intense stares fueled the rivalry, making every possession more intense. Then came the moment everyone would remember. With Vinyl leading by a slim margin and tensions at their peak, Boston and Reese faced off in the paint. As Reese tried to break free, Boston stood firm, blocking her path. In a bold move, she placed her hand on Reese's face, an action that instantly grabbed the attention of players, fans, and commentators. Social media erupted after the game, with fans and analysts debating the meaning of Boston's gesture. Was it a show of respect mixed with competition, or a step too far? Some praised her confidence and leadership, while others questioned if it crossed the line of sportsmanship.
Boston, her numbers from last year drastically dropped. I think she's averaging 13 and 8, but she's still in the National Player of the Year conversations.
And Aliyah Boston seems like the perfect type of superstar for your college team. Like you were saying before, a player who has the capability to put up 30 and 10, but she can also have really impactful games, scoring 10 and 5, and she's cool with it as long as the W comes out of it.
The rivalry between Aliyah Boston and Angel Reese hit its peak during their intense 3-on-3 matchup. From the very first possession, Boston set the tone with aggressive defense, shadowing Reese relentlessly and matching her every move. It wasn't just about stopping shots, it was a show of pure physicality and determination that had fans on edge. Reese, known for her agility and scoring, struggled to break free under Boston's suffocating defense. Every drive, pivot, and attempt to create space was shut down. The battle wasn't just tactical, it felt personal. Boston delivered hard body checks and refused to let Reese gain momentum. More than just a dominant performance, Boston's play seemed like a statement, one that went beyond the game itself. With Vinyl Basketball Club defeating Reese's Rose team 79-73, the win felt like more than just a victory, it was about proving a point. What made Boston's performance even more striking was how she embodied the fiery competitiveness Caitlin Clark is known for. The media has often compared Reese to Clark, sometimes exaggerating Reese's accomplishments. But Boston's display sent a clear message, not just about her own dominance, but about the difference between being good and being truly great.
First of all, watching all of these women with people that aren't on their regular WNBA season teams, just have a little bit of grit, a little bit of just, pushing, shoving, a gamesmanship, but also completely 100% vibing with their teams is the most magical thing. I am obsessed with that aspect of it alone. And I don't know who else caught it, but that little Jewel Lloyd, Skylar Diggins-Smith moment where you could tell that there was definitely some feeling behind that.
Boston's connection to Caitlin Clark, though unspoken, was felt throughout the game. The respect between the two stars is well known, and Boston's performance seemed like a tribute to Clark's relentless competitive spirit. Clark, known for her unmatched scoring ability and deep shooting range, would have undoubtedly been proud of Boston's effort, a display of excellence that left no doubt about who controlled the game. As the game went on, Boston's leadership became even more evident. To her credit, Reese fought hard and showed flashes of the brilliance that made her a star. But against Boston's relentless defense and overwhelming physicality, her efforts weren't enough. While Reese put up solid numbers, they were ultimately overshadowed by Boston's all-around dominance.
And also run off a few three-point shots as well. It'd be great to see how Rose decides to use it.
Reese can stretch the floor. She's dialed in.
The final score, 79-73, reflected Vinyl's strong team effort, but Boston was undeniably the heart of the victory. She delivered a masterclass in control, composure, and competitive fire, silencing doubters and proving once again why she's one of the game's top talents. This wasn't just a win for Vinyl Basketball Club, it was a statement that redefined narratives. Boston showed Reese and her team the difference between hype and true greatness. She made it clear that dominance isn't just about reputation, it's about consistency, resilience, and stepping up when it matters. It's a standard Boston, much like Caitlin Clark, embodies every time she takes the court. One of the most striking moments of the game was seeing Lexi Hull and Angel Reese share the floor, an unexpected but intriguing pairing. Hull, known for her sharp shooting and scrappy play, brought a calm, calculated presence, while Reese's fiery energy and aggressive drives added to the intensity. Adding to the drama was Hull's matchup against her Indiana Fever teammate, Aliyah Boston. While they've battled in practice, seeing them face off in a competitive 3-on-3 setting gave fans a fresh look at their dynamic. Boston, as expected, played with the dominance Fever fans admire, using her physicality to challenge Hull. But Hull held her own, making smart plays and using her basketball IQ to find ways around Boston's imposing defense. It was a fascinating clash between two players who know each other's games inside out but weren't afraid to push boundaries under the bright lights.
When this game was looking like it was getting a little bit out of hand, when it was looking like, they were going to be down and out, where they would have no chance really, Lexi Hull came out and she hit a huge three when they were down by double digits. Then went and got a huge stop at the basket on Jordan Canada. Then came and got a great assist. But Ryan Howard had 27 points, like 3 minutes into the third quarter. And with that, Lexi Hull went and guarded Ryan Howard and did a good job. So I thought Lexi Hull did a good